Okay. Hi, everybody. Um, let's do the thing. Hopefully, I'm streaming everywhere and it's coming through okay. We're going to assume that it is. Happy Friday. Happy new set day. We have lots of exciting things to do today. First and foremost, um, it is D23 promo day. So let's talk about it. So I, of course, live near Disney Springs. I got up very early this morning and sat with some lovely people in line and was able to get my promo set. And it is massive and gorgeous. And I got four in total because my wife got two and I got two. So, you know, yeah, it was incredible. The line was not terrible. And again, Lorcana people are just so super nice that it was easy to like be in line for. But yeah, so that was great. And I got that. Disney Springs, which I've never really gotten a booster box from. They don't normally do that. The last two sets, they would allow you to buy essentially 10 packs. Hi, Jet. Glad to see you. My kiddo's here. But today they had booster boxes. And even though I probably paid more than like I would have needed to in a few days, did not matter. We were still going to do the thing. I felt like there was good luck in getting a booster box from Disney Springs. That might be me wishful thinking, but that's what I'm going to go with. So that's what we're going to start with today. We might, depending on how the day goes, we might open this and one of the 4 trove boxes we got, and then we'll go from there. But we are definitely opening this. We're definitely starting here. The interesting thing is, normally on stream we would talk about, hey, what are we missing? But we can't do that today because we're missing everything. It's a new set. I will be looking for legendaries and things like that. As always, we will set aside what we think are the best pulls of the day. Right now, I'm just looking here, and obviously not looking at the, not necessarily looking at enchanteds because those are what they are. We've got a couple of cards that have some pretty good value. Genies, it's $7 right now. We've got obviously the Anna is at 14, so I think the Mufasa is probably pretty expensive. So we will be keeping an eye out for those cards that we think are super valuable or just like we're super excited about and setting those off to the side, and we'll do that thing. But yeah, and then as a preview for something we'll be doing later if we get more and more viewers. As you all know, I am trying to get to where I have the opportunity to get stream on TikTok, get a full like complement of followers to be able to stream on TikTok, and just generally get enough of a following to like make this a worthwhile activity all the time. And so while at Gen Con last weekend, which I'll talk a little bit about, I did get a first chapter trove box, which I do think I will open on stream. If we can get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, we will open this on stream. So I don't know if anyone will see this. If you do, please share it. But this is going to get put away. And whenever I have 1,000 followers on TikTok, that's what we're going to open up. So I should probably start posting daily content to help with that. But that's the plan. So here we go. We've got no villain sets this no villain packs in this set. I guess you could kind of consider Donald a villain. Not really, though. So we don't have our normal, like, let's start with our villains and make our way to our cute ones. But we're definitely going to be probably going Maui, Donald. Gosh, why can I not think of her name at the moment? Yeah, you guys. Vanellope. That's what it is. Vanellope. Yeah, so we're going to go Maui, Donald, Vanellope. We'll see how it goes. First pack, new set. Let's get it started. So the lines at Disney Springs this morning weren't too bad. I lined up very early. I got in line at 6:30. There was still plenty of people there long before me. So, you know, but I was able to get my cards no problem. So that's a little wonky on this first card, this little corner here, but we'll keep an eye out for that. All right, so as always, we get one of each color. So we've got our Anna as our Amethyst. She's a non-inkable 3-cost 1/3 for 1 lore. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and exerts one of their ready characters. You know, that's a really good mechanic. I think, unfortunately, a 3-cost non-inkable limits this card's viability. But yeah, pretty cool. We got our first Emerald is a Zazu. He comes with evasive 5-cost 3/5 for 2 lore. That's pretty good, actually. That's not bad. 5 costs are always, you know, it's a high price depending on what you're doing. But 2 lore with evasive, that's not bad. Our first ruby is Rance's Flugger Butter. This is part of the Wreck-It Ralph group. So we got a 4-cost inkable 4/4 for 1 lore. Not bad. Our first Amber is a Vanellope von Schweetz. Vanellope. So we got a 2-cost 2/2 inkable 1 lore, and whenever this character quests, choosing a character gets -1 until the start of your next turn. Until the start of your next turn is pretty great. This is actually a really good card. I like that. We got our first item, Medal of Heroes. So you can exert this and for 2 ink, and then banish this item. Chosen character of yours gets +2 lore this turn. Nice. And then our first steal is also item, Shield of Arendelle. So it deflects. Banish this item. Chosen character gains resist +1 until the start of your next turn. 1 cost lore. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're trying to like keep a card safe for a turn, that's useful. Might buy you a turn somewhere. All right, so let's start getting into this. We got a location card, Library. Hey, we got a new Hyena in Ed, non-inkable 3 lore 2/4. Damaged characters can't challenge this character. We need more hyenas. We need more hyenas. Desperately need more hyenas. This is the Steel Arthur. This is the little Steel Arthur from this set. We got the big Steel Arthur that's coming. Hopefully, we're gonna open him up today. So he's a 2-cost 2/2 inkable 4/2 lore, which is pretty good, honestly. You're not keeping him you're not gonna keep him out very long, but like he's gonna draw a lot of attention if you play him. That might be part of what you're trying to do with your deck. All right, first set of rares. Our first rare is Chicha, Dedicated Mother. She's a 2-cost non-inkable. So with support 2/1. During your turn, when when you put a card into your inkwell, if it's the second card you've put into your inkwell this turn, you may draw a card. That's actually pretty great for blue. I don't like that you can't ink her, but that's actually pretty great. If you can get her out and then, Grandma Tala a few times or something like that, that could really like bump your card draw significantly. I like this card. All right. Well, for right now, we're going to set our rares and stuff off to the side because everything's new. Then we got a Magic a Dispel. During opponent's turns, if an effect card would cause you to discard one or more of your cards, you don't discard. That is a great card. That really could be a good card to put in your deck against things that cause you to discard, which, they're killing Bucky anyways, but still, that could be a really useful card. I like that a lot. And then our first foil is a Flora. I love the fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty. They're like my favorite characters in that. So this is very cool. And she has Fiddle Faddle. While being challenged, this character gets +2. Nice. 3 ink, inkable for 2/4 and a lore. That's a pretty good card. And then we got Gateway. So no puzzle cards, it looks like, in these packs, just a advertisement for Gateway. Okay, and we'll set our cold foils off to the side here because obviously we're going to be wanting to prioritize that for our master set. All right, that was our first Maui pack. Ooh, this card is gorgeous. Now we're going to our first Donald pack. So we got Knock, 6 ink, 5/5. It is inkable. When you play this character, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. That's neat. I don't like a 6 cost, 1 lore. 5/5 is good, but like 6 cost for 1 lore, is this enough to make it worth it? Probably not, but this card is gorgeous. That is absolutely stunning. I love that. Okay, Ulf the Mime. This character can't exert to sing songs, but it's a 4 cost 4/3 for 2 lore. That's not bad. Okay, so we got another one of the Wreck-It Ralph cards. This is Snowwanna Rainbow. She's not inkable, 3 cost 2/4 for 1 link, but she has Rush, so not bad. Healing Decanter. Exert this, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, 2 cost and inkable. That's not bad because it's an item, so that's better, I think, for that to have on the field. Vision of the Future, 2 cost action. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. 5 cards, that's a ton. That's a lot. It's almost too many because you really got to make some decisions then about those other 4 cards. But I mean, you also get to see a lot. So if you're really looking for a particular card, getting to see 5 cards at once, that's pretty, particularly in turn 2, that could be pretty strong. Okay, we got our first Knight card, Sneezy, Noisy Knight. When you play this character, chosen Knight character gains Challenger +2 this turn. Nice. 4 costs, inkable, 3/4 for a lore. Not bad. I think, again, we got to build a deck that this makes sense in, but could be good. We got a Ludwig von Drake. So this is a 5 cost inkable, 4/4 for 3 lore. That's a pretty good card. He doesn't have any effects, but you get him out on 5 on turn 5. You're getting 3 lore. He's probably not hanging around for too long, but again, you need cards that distract your opponent, and this could be one that does that. He's a little pricey. I think maybe he's better as a 4 cost for 2 lore. But yeah, I like it. Oh, look, I love this. It's Arthur as the bird. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Um, 1 cost, non-inkable, 2/3 with Reckless, though. I mean, if you do eventually want to get aggro-y, this is an aggro-y type card. Not for lore, obviously, but we got Steel Chromicon. This is a 6 cost non-inkable item. Exert, deal 1 damage to chosen character. Wow. Yeah. I mean, just auto damage with no ink cost. That's yeah. I like it. Actually, I don't think I like that. I think that's the type of thing that would burn me in a game. So I'm not sure that I do like that actually. All right, first rare of our second pack. We got a Pete Wrestling Champ. He's a non-inkable 3 cost 1/3 for 1 lore. You can exert him to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character card named Pete, you may play it for free. That's cool. I don't think there's enough worthwhile Pete cards in the game to make this card super meaningful, but you know, if there ever is, this is like the ultimate Pete card deck. I mean, Pete deck card. Let's go. Okay, so this is our first legendary. The legendaries have a different embossing effect now. So you can see it's an embossed card. That's gorgeous. It's a Jafar. He is a inkable 6 cost. He has 0/7, but when challenging, he's +7. And opposing characters with cost 4 or less can't challenge him at all. That's pretty great. And this card is gorgeous. Oh, goodness. They look so much better in person than I could have even guessed. I even like how much more matte the rest of the card is to make the emboss section look so much better. That is incredible. Oh, I love it. That's definitely going right here as our best pull so far of the day. And then our cold foil is a Kronk. Yeah, that's pretty. He's a 2 cost inkable for 1/4, 1 lore, challenger +1. That's a solid card. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so each of the gateway cards has a different logo on it. I don't hate it for an advertisement. All right, so we've decided that our hero packs for this set are going to be Vanellope. So here's our first hero pack. Let's see how it does. So, yeah, I am pretty excited about this set. I think the artwork is just so incredible. And so far, so good. We're seeing a lot of pretty art. And third pack, I'm sorry, second pack, we already got our first legendary, which is outstanding. That's just tremendous. Okay, first card, new pack, Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. So this is a 2 cost non-inkable action, but you play it and you gain 2 lore. So 4 of these in a deck is essentially 8 lore that you can just draw. That's not bad. It would be better as a song, I think, but maybe that's a little. It would be better if it was either a song or inkable. If you could either ink this and so you can play it in your deck, you know, get that value, or you could sing this, I think this card becomes much more viable. But I like where this card is going, and I think maybe there's some opportunities there. Yes, more hyenas. I want more hyenas. We got a Bonsai Taunting Hyena. When you play this character, you may exert chosen damaged character. Nice. Tafida Mutton Fudge. So another one of our Wreck-It Ralph cards. She's a 1 cost inkable 1/2 for 1 lore. And when you play this character, if you have a location in play, each opponent loses a lore. This card is great. Oh my goodness. So you're getting her out on turn 1, and you're getting a 1/2 for a lore. That's already pretty good. And then if you're going second, you're in, well, I guess you can't go negative lore. So, the maybe if this was like a turn 2 play or even a turn 3 play with a little bit better damage and defense, this is slightly better. But in an aggro deck, I still think this is pretty great. This card is real good. I like that. All right, so we got Took, Northern Moose. He's a 4-cost inkable for 4/4 and 1 lore. That's a solid card. That's a solid playable card. King Candy, more Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, so this is, here we go. So now we have a 1-cost inkable for 2/2 with 1 lore, but no effect. So, I think that's not bad. Royal Guard, 4 costs, 1/7 is inkable. Finders Keepers. Okay. This is a 5 cost, so expensive, but it's inkable and you just draw 3 cards. There's no discard with this. There's no penalty. So that's pretty great. We got our second location here. It's a 2-cost inkable with 8. Characters here get +3 defense while here. That's tanky. Nice. Okay, so we got the little Clarabelle here. There's the big Clarabelle in this set. But when you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you can draw a card. Nice. On turn 3, that could be super useful. Particularly if you're, well, I don't know about Emerald, like trying to get a ton of cards out. Maybe if you're going Emerald Sapphire, you're trying to do a lot of ramp. That's good. But I like the card draw. All right, first rare. Don't Let the Frostbite Bite. I love that song. A character with cost 7 or more can sing this song for free. It is a 7. Ready all your characters. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Okay. So this is really built for song decks. This is like you get to turn 7, you drop this, and then you just sing a ton of songs. Yeah, that's what that is. All right, we got our first super rare. It is the Queen. She's 5 costs with shift 3. Inkable 2/6 with ward, 1 lore. And for each other character named the Queen you have in play, this character gets an additional lore. That's a very good card. Now, they did say they were going to try to make super rares more meaningful in this set. This is a good sign. I love that. That's very good. And our first cold foil location is Seven Dwarfs Mine. It's a 2-cost inkable for 2 to move and 6 defense. It does get lore. And during your turn, the first time you move a character here, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. If the character moved is a knight, deal 2 damage. Love that card. That's great. All right, first 3 packs. Obviously, this is a new set. We're reading a lot of the cards. I'm not going to read all of these cards. That doesn't make sense. Here, let me move you guys down a little bit so you can see a little better. Actually, I think my chair is just sinking. I need to just lift it up. There we go. That's better. So anyways, so I'm not going to read every one of these. I will start moving quicker. But, excitement of first couple packs. We already got a legendary. I'm pretty stoked. Ooh, look, the gateway card here is the Mickey. Cute. All right, new Maleficent. 2 cost 2/2 for 2 lore. Love it. Yes, yes. This card. More Maleficent of this. Thank you. A new Robin Hood. Again, 2/2, 1 lore. But when you play this character, if an opponent has damaged character in play, gain 1 more, gain a lore. That's incredible. It doesn't say for each, so it's still only one lore, but that's an lore just for playing the card. That's fantastic. Simba, 1 cost, non-inkable, 2/1 for 1 lore. And when you play this character, chosen character gets +2 this turn. That's nice. Like it. I think we're definitely getting more aggro cards in Ruby. That is definitely a vibe so far. New Lilo with support. And she's a 2 cost inkable for 1/3 and 1 lore. That's solid. Tanana, when you play this character, you may remove up to 1 damage from chosen character or location. 2 cost, 1/3 for 1 lore. That's not bad. Ooh, look at the new Hey. So, Protective Rooster, he's a Dreamborn ally, bodyguard, 5 cost inkable, 4/5 for 2 lore. My daughter's going to love this card. This is exactly what she would be into. That's a lot of fun. I like that card. Okay, so here's another King Candy. This is the Shift 3, 5 cost, not inkable, but 3/3 for 2 lore. And when you play this character, you may draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. So you're not discarding that card, you're just cycling it, which is not bad. A 1-drop Little John. Defensive card. He doesn't have any attack, but he gets a lore. It's going to take a while to get him off the field if you get him out early, so that's not bad. Another new racer. We got this is the different Tafita. This one's a 4 cost inkable 3/3 with shift 2. And 1 lore. Once per turn when this character moves to a location, gain 2 lore. That's super great. All right, first rare of this pack is a Coda. So we got the Brother Bear characters now coming up. 2 costs, inkable, 2/1 for 2 lore. During opponent's turn, you can't lose lore. That's incredible. That's the balance to some of these other cards that we've seen. Ooh, a new Shenzi. This character gets +1 for each hyena character you have in play. It's a 5 cost inkable for 3/6. I love the background. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. And whenever one of your hyena characters challenges a damaged character, gain 2 lore. Yes, more hyenas. Give me all the hyenas. I'm in. Hey, and our first foil rare. So we got an Yzma Steel. She's a 4 cost non-inkable 1/4. She's during your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes a character in a challenge, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character, 2 lore. That's nice. So we got our first foil rare. Love it. All right, let's see here. So definitely we're going to do that. So we're going to have our rares here. Super rare and our legendary. Which of course you can't see because of where. We'll put our legendary up here. Put him right there. Okay, next pack. Stitch, cute. Okay, so we got Earth Giants, 4 costs, 4/5 for 2 lore, and but each you cause your opponent to draw cards when you play him. Ooh, another Fairy Godmother, Merryweather. When you play this character, you may pay 1 lore to give chosen character +2 this turn. Love it. A new Pete character to go with that other Pete character. 3 costs, 4/3 for 1 lore. Not bad. Hey, our first Fix-It Felix. So he's a 2 cost lore, inkable, 1/3 for 1 lore. When you play this character, if you have a location in play, draw a card. That's nice. I like that. New Merlin. Back from Bermuda, your character's named Arthur, gain resist 1. Ooh, I like this. I'm telling you, my Blurple deck is coming back, and it's coming back strong. I love this. Our next night card is a Dopey. Hi there, Dopey. 3 cost 2/2, inkable. When you play this character, if you have another night character in play, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character or location. The or location really makes this card sing like that. Okay, here's the Archimedes, one of the new Archimedes. Electrified Owl, 1/4/2 lore, shift 3 on a 5 cost. Comes with evasive and challenger 3. That 1 cost Archimedes from last set or the set before suddenly becomes super valuable. Ooh, new Maid Marian, 6 cost 4/5 for 2 lore. Nice. We got another seven Dwarves Mine, which I think is our first repeat. First rare of this is Sugar Rush Speedway. It's a 1 cost, non-inkable. Costs nothing to move people here. Once per turn, you may exert chosen character here and deal 1 damage to move them to another location for free. Oh. Okay. Ooh, second super rare of the day is a Minnie Mouse. She's Floodborn, 5 cost, inkable, 4/4, shift 4 for 2 lore. When you play this character, if you use shift a player, you may search your deck for a character card and reveal that card to all players. Shuffle your deck, and that's awesome. So you can shift her on turn 4. You're going to get to search your deck for that turn 5 or turn 6 drop you need and know that you're going to get it. Now, yes, everyone is going to know that you have the card, but unless they have something to deal with it, that's pretty great. And then our cold foil is a Prince John. He's a inkable, 3 cost 1/5. Whenever you play an item, this character gets +2 this turn and 1 lore. Nice. All right. I need some water. How's everybody doing? Anyone in the chat on chat? Did you get your Shimmering Skies stuff? How's it going? Have you opened things yet? It's a real question. Gale, which is the Wind Spirit character. Kind of love that. 3 cost, 1/3 inkable for 2 lore. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand. What? That's okay. Again, this is going to only make bounce better. So you're playing a card on turn 3. That 1 is inkable. Yes, it's a little weaker. 1/2. Got it. But if it's banished in a challenge, it's just coming back to your hand anyways. So you're getting the bounce mechanic and you're like getting 2 lore every so often. That's pretty great. I love that. Hypnotic Deduction, action, draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your deck. On the top of your deck in any order. That could be pretty good, depending on what you're trying to do. Potion of Might, 1 costs inkable. For 1 ink, banish this item. Chosen character gets +3. If a villain character is chosen, they get +4 instead. Nice. A bit of removal. Gazelle. Ooh, so this is Zootopia. Yes, I think. So Singer 5, Pop Star 2/3, 3 cost for 2 lore. Yeah, that's good. New Donald. Focus Flatfoot. I love that. Dreamborn Detective. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell. So, okay, so this is like the new Mickey for this set. Like it. Simba Lost Prince. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may draw a card. Nice. Tipo. When you play this character, you may put a card from your hand into your inkwell face down and exerted. Not bad. Scar. When you play this character, you may banish chosen character named Mufasa. Okay, I love a salty card. That's great. 5 cost, 6/3 for 2 lore. That's not bad, and it's inkable, but just like, I love a salty card. That's a salty card. Oos, we got the Sleepy, Bodyguard, Knight, 0/4 for a lore. Like it. More hyenas. Yes. Banzai. So he's a non-inkable 2 cost, 3/2, but for 2 lore. That's not bad. Plate armor. I think. No, we haven't gotten plate armor yet. We got something else. 4 cost non-inkable. Exert. Chosen character gains resist +2 until. Okay, so this is like the Musketeer armor. Hey, let's go. Our second legendary is also a foil. That's awesome. Okay, so it's the Donald. It is the pack card. So 5 costs, inkable, 3/6, shift 4. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, each opponent loses 2 lore. That's his Humble Pie. And Raging Duck, while an opponent has 10 or more lore, this character gets +6. Oh, I love this card. Hands down the best pull of the day so far. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. So far, so good. We got 2 legendaries already. That's not bad. We're 6 packs in out of 24, so about 1/3 of the way, and we've gotten 2 legendaries. Yeah, I can live with these types of odds. All right, Healing Touch is a action. Remove 4 damage from chosen character, then draw a card. Love that. White Rabbit is a 3 cost, 3/4 for 1 lore. Not bad. Not anything to write home about. Night Howler Rage action. 3 costs, inkable. Chosen character draw a card, and chosen character gains Reckless during their next turn. Okay. You draw a card and you can force your opponent to have Reckless. That's pretty great. Minnie Mouse. 4 costs, 1/5 for 2 lore. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. That feels really strong. Being able to quest, get 2 lore, and remove 2 damage, this feels super strong. Ooh, back-to-back minis. When you play this character, chosen character gets +2 this turn. 1 cost, 1/2 for 1 lore, but not inkable. Not bad. Rudy. 1 cost, 2/2 for 1 lore. Okay, solid card. Sven, 4 cost, inkable, 3/3 for 2 lore. When you play this character, you may ready chosen character. They can't quest or challenge for the rest of the turn, but they can still sing. So that's cool. Emerald Chromicon. We've already gotten one of these, I think, or Steel Chromicon? Not sure. Another new Pete. When you play this character, opponents can't play actions until the next start of your next turn. That's pretty good. All right. First rare is the Olaf. So this is a 9 cost non-inkable, 6/6, 3 lore. He has evasive. For each exerted character opponents have in play, you pay 1 less. Okay, so that's what this card is. This card is, I'm playing a more aggro-y deck. They've got 4 or 5 cards out, and I drop a 6/6, 3 lore on with evasive on turn 5. That's what this card is. That could actually be pretty good against the right deck. Next location is the Great Illuminary. 3 cost 2/9. Characters with support get +1 lore and +2 defense while here. Ooh, I like that. That makes support more meaningful. And then we got the cold foil of that awesome new Maleficent card. Oh my gosh. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes. Yes, please. All right. How are we looking? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad for that round. The Mauis have been definitely not necessarily the stronger pack so far. So I think we're opening them in the right order. That's what that's telling me. Mickey. Okay, so Big Brother Kanai is a 2 cost 1/4. When this character is exerted, your chosen character's name Coda can't be challenged. I like that. Hypnotic Strength. Draw a card. Chosen character gains challenger +2 this turn. Again, turn 2. That's pretty good. Well, because you're giving a 1-drop +2 challenger. You're getting card draw. That could be really good on turn 2. Flora. So now I think we've no, we got it Flora already. So we've already had a Flora. This is another Donald Duck. Whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore. Love that. Basil. Support 2/1 for 1 lore. Not bad. Hey, our first Mickey of this set. Food Fight Defender. Resist 1/1 for 1/2 and a lore. I love this card. Yes, give me more of this. He's got resist 1. You're dropping him on turn 1 and he's just collecting lore. Yes, please. So this is another Shenzi. I think different than the one we got before. This Shenzi's got evasive. While challenge damaged character gets +2, 1 lore. I like it. More hyenas, please. Glimmer versus Glimmer. Banish chosen character of yours to banish chosen character. Okay. What I like about this. It is you could trade anything for anything. The way this is worded, it doesn't matter if they've got their Donald Duck out or their, Jafar or whatever, and you're sitting over here with your lonely little Mickey. You're trading this for anything, right? But it is a 4 cost and not inkable. Is that worth it? Maybe. If you have something you think you're willing to trade. Magical Aid. Chosen character gains challenger +3. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn. Oh, nice. So not only do you get to bump a card up, but then you get to bounce it back. I kind of like that. You got a Kristoff. He's a 9-drop 3/7 for 3 lore. He's a bodyguard. That's wild. Like 9-drop bodyguard. For each song in your discard, you play 1 less. Okay. I like these 9 drops with these like discount mechanics. Okay, I like it. Ooh, a super rare the Mother Gothel. Shift 4. She's a 6 cost inkable, 4/6 for 2 lore, and when you play this character, each opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to their hand. Okay. Yeah, like it. And then I think we've already gotten a library card. We just got a cold foil now, so that's nice. All right, now the Vanellope's have been our lucky packs in this box so far. So third Vanellope pack, or yes, third Vanellope pack, I think. Let's see how she does. Elsa and the Gateway card. So Ruts, he's a 4/3/4 inkable with 1 lore and support. Oh, a new Merlin Turtle. Okay. So when you play this character and when he leaves, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one on the top of your deck and one on the bottom. But he's a 4 cost 3/3. He's inkable and he gets 2 lore. I don't love the card mechanic, but the rest of this card is super great. He's going in the bounce deck. We got another Zazu, so now we're starting to get some repeats in here. Chaka, Impressive Daughter, is a 4/4/3 for 2 lore, not bad. We got the Kronk that we got the first cold foil of. Here's the Amethyst Chromicon. Each player may draw a card. Oh, back to back with the Amber Chromicon. Remove 1 damage from each of your characters. Nice. Merlin's Cottage is a 1 cost, 1 to move and 7 to defense. When each character each player plays with the top card of their deck face up. Oh, I guess while it's on the field. Got it. Sir Ector is our first rare. He's a 7-drop, 7/10 for 3. No one's ever going to play this card. This card is going to go in your master set, and it's going to be the last time you touch it. No one's going to play that card. Deny 5 costs, non-inkable, 7/5 for 2 lore. No one's playing this card either. I can tell you right now. Not meaningfully. And then we got the Kenai cold foil. Nice. So not our strongest Vanellope, but that's okay. I'm hoping that the 2 legendaries were not the peak of our luck in this box. But I mean, the Donald was pretty great. All right, so we got another Vanellope. We got an same Anna. That's the first one that we opened. The Obscurosphere. Banish this item. Your characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. Not bad. Daisy. 2/2/2 with evasive and 1 lore. Aggro-y. Nice. The Queen. 2/0/4 with ward. Okay. So we've seen a couple of these defensive cards, but she's the first one to have ward, and she's a queen card, which is potentially useful because there's a couple bigger queen cards you can play her with. So I like that. Not bad. I'm going to just straighten our stacks here as we're kind of going through this first little bit. Happy Lively Night. I think we've already opened one of those. Your Welcome Song. Shuffle a chosen character, item, or location into their player's deck. That player draws 2 cards. Not bad. Get some card draw there. Minnie Mouse here. Bashful Night. Ooh, this card is cute. While you have a character named Snow White in play, this character gains Bodyguard. Nice. I like that. Half Hexwell Crown. 6 costs, non-inkable. Exert +2 ink to draw a card. Exert +2 drink to discard a card, and exert chosen character. Nice. And there we go. Another legendary. Wow. Okay, and it's the Merlin. I am so excited. Look at this card. So he's a shift 5. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, you may search your deck for any card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. So this is the same mechanic as the one before. He's not inkable and you're doing it on turn 6 unless you shift him on turn 5. And he's got 2 lore. Gorgeous. I love it. So excited. And we got a foil rare. So Elsa's Ice Palace is a non-inkable 3 cost, 1 to move, 4 defense, gains a lore each turn, and when you play this location, choose an exerted character. While this location is in play, that character can't ready at the start of their turn. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Okay. All right. So we're up to 3 legendaries. How many? So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 2 each. So there's 12 legendaries in the set. We're already at 3. And we're almost halfway through this thing. Now, of course, we would like to pull at least an enchanted. One enchanted. But, hi Mickey. To have 3 legendaries, one of which is a cold foil already, that's pretty great. Fix it. This is the bodyguard Fix It Felix. Nice. New Cogsworth. When you play this character, chosen character gains rush. Ed, more hyenas. I think we're doing it. Let's go. Radigan. Prince John. This is the cold foil we got earlier. Or we got the cold foil of it. Duck for cover. Chosen character gains resist +1 and evasive this turn. Nice. King of Hearts. Chosen exerted character can't ready at the start of their next turn. Nice. Nala, another one of these defensive cards. I like it. Hideaway. Put chosen item or location into its player's inkwell face down and exerted. Nice. So you can either use this to benefit your inkwell or to like get rid of or for removal. I like that. So we got an Iago. I love Iago. He's my favorite Othello character. He's my favorite Aladdin character. I love Iago. He's a 4-cost 2/4 for 1 lore with evasive, and whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 less for the next action you play this turn. Okay, so this is again more song power potentially, and we got the super rare Snow White. I love this card. It's not inkable. That's its one downfall, but it's a 5-cost 3/5 for 3 lore. This character gains resist +1 for each other knight character you have in play. That is incredible. So I learned something at Gen Con last week, which is bodyguards in draft are great. They just are. They're super great. And a card like this with a couple of other knights, obviously you're not really worried about drafting it. But like just if you could do it, super great. And then look at the cold foil Merryweather. Nice. All right, so far this row, this halfway point has been pretty good to us. So let's see. Come on, Vanellope. Be great. Be great. We're at a halfway point. Let's see. Healing Decatur, we've already got. Retrosphere, I think we've got the Clarabelle. I think we got the other Clarabelle. So this one, when you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to banish chosen item. That's pretty great. We should be over here. Break free. Nice. Tanana we got. Sneezy. All fund out. Put chosen character of yours into your inkwell face down and exerted. Love it. The Ruby Chromacon. So I think now we've gotten everyone but the Sapphire. Chosen character gets +1 this turn. Nice. New Stitch. Okay, first rare is the Moana. 3 costs, not inkable, but 3/4 for 2 ink. The rares definitely feel less strong than they have historically. Scrooge McDuck, non-inkable 4 cost, 5/5 for 2 lore. Okay. Oh, I'm going to put our gateway card back over here. Scrooge, yeah, not bad. And then we got Merlin's Carpet Bag is our foil. It's a 5 cost, exert for 1, return an item card from your discard to your hand. It's okay. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Again, 3 legendaries, and we are halfway through our first box of the set. That's not bad. What are we looking on time? How long has this stream been going for? Not actually sure. A while. Um, here's hoping that that luck keeps up, because that's been pretty great so far. So essentially, we've opened up 12 packs, gotten 3 legendaries, one of which was a cold foil. That's pretty good. I've never opened. I've only opened one enchanted ever, and it was from a trove, not from a box. So I'm really hoping that this is the box, that because the enchanteds in this set are maybe my favorite of all time. So I'm really hoping this is the set we get it. I just want to check, make sure there's not people like putting things in chat that I can't see, but I don't think so. No comments there, nothing there. Yeah. Okay. We're doing okay. Okay. Second half. Here we go. This second half will go a little faster. So we got another one of the Vanellope's. Oh, here's the other Archimedes. 3 costs with evasive, 2/2 true lore. Love it. Sign me up. There's the Fauna, which we hadn't gotten yet. So she's a little stronger, but doesn't get the effects of the other 2. Mickey. 4 costs 2/4. When you have a character named Minnie Mouse in play, this character gets +2. Nice. Like the synergies there. Medal of Heroes we've gotten. Royal Guard we've gotten. Invited to the ball. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put revealed character cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Nice. New location here. Tropical Rainforest. Opposing damaged characters gain Reckless. They can't quest. That's cool. They're just going to attack your location, though. Let's stitch over here. Simba, 6 cost 3/5, shift 4. When you play this character, you may banish chosen item or location. Okay, that's cool. I like that it's or location. Okay, so we got the super rare Maleficent. She's a 8 cost shift 6. When you play this character, for each of your characters named Maleficent in play, return a chosen opposing character, item, or location with cost 3 or less to their player's hand. I like this. I think that 3 or less is a little limiting, but otherwise I do like that. There's the Daisy Duck. We got her, everybody. Look. 1 cost 1/4 lore. Whenever this character quests, each opponent reveals the top card of their deck. If it's a character card, they put it in their hand. Otherwise, they put it at the bottom of their deck. Let's go. And then we got the Cogsworth from earlier in the cold foil. So I like that we got the Daisy Duck. That's definitely one of the bigger ones in this set. So all right, put you off to the side. Oh, I've already seen. I think we got another legendary, everybody. Let's get to it. So we got a Gazelle, Gathering Knowledge. Like we saw, like that card. I think it's gonna be pretty great. Hypnotic Deduction, Shawana, King Candy, Shield of Arendelle, Mother Gothel. Okay, so Turbo we haven't seen yet. 2 costs, non-inkable, 2 lore, or 1 lore, 2/3 with Rush. This character also counts as being named King Candy for Shift. Ooh, I like that. Monstro, Nice. Haven't seen one of him. This is the rare Radigan. He's a 7 cost 5/5 for 3, but you can shift 4. So I like that you can get him on turn 4. And he has evasive, and damage characters get +2. That's pretty strong. And there's the Clarabelle. Nice. I am super excited. So here's the Clarabelle. Obviously not the enchanted one. But this is she's a 7 cost inkable. Oh, hey, we got friends. So 5, 6, 2. Everyone, old nerdy bastards. It should be my friend Sean, but it could also be his friend. But it should be my friend Sean. So hi, Sean. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Clarabelle. It's our 4th legendary in our first box. Oh, yay! It is Sean. Hi, Sean. For 2 lore, I figured it was. Gotcha. Yeah, it's great. Obviously, the enchanted is what everyone's kind of like going crazy about, but I'm still happy we got the legendary. Nice. And then so our cold foil is Evil Comes Prepared. It's a 2 cost inkable, ready chosen character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. If a villain character is chosen, gain 1 lore. I like that. All right, so look, we're on pace. If we keep this up to get 6 legendaries out of this one box. Yes, it is like Disney Magic the Gathering, Sean. The new set dropped today. I went to Disney Springs, bought a bunch of stuff. It is a little bit of both. This is the first box, 24 packs I'm opening of the new set. So opening things up, we talk about them. And then obviously we're getting a ton of cards we hadn't gotten before. But in this first box, we're already getting a ton of legendaries, which is super exciting. So that's what we're working on here. It's a Mickey. Okay, so we got Took. We got another Maleficent. Getting very close to having a play set, everybody, which we like. We got another one of the Robin Hoods. Another Pete. So this is Pastry Chomper. Yeah, so this is a little bit in the middle, Sean. Like a lot of people collect these cards because they are gorgeous, but it is a very playable game. So we got we got another Pete Ever as Before song, new song, nice. Just for those who want to know, remove up to 2 damage from any number of chosen characters. Any number of chosen characters? That's wild. So we got a Dopey. Bruni. Ooh, this card is pretty. Come on, focus up. Yeah, life's good. Obviously, went to Gen Con last weekend. So that was lots of fun. The kiddo and I both got a little con crud after, as you tend to do. But yeah, everyone's going good. School starts back next week, so getting ready for that. Bruni is a 4 cost 2/2 with evasive, which we like. 2 lore. Yeah. Sean, how's everything going for you? Alan and Dale. I love Alan and Dale from is it Cock-a-Doodle-Doo is what he's from. And then I love the minstrel from Robin Hood. They are 2 of my favorite characters. Love it. Oh, and now we got the Sapphire Chromacon. So I think we now have all the Chromacons. This one, Ender's Exerted, but you can pay 2 ink to banish one of your items and gain 2 lore with it. Okay. Tug of War. Choose one. Deal 1 damage to each opposing character without evasive or deal 3 damage to each opposing character with evasive. This card is very fun. Fiance called off our engagement and we separated, so been off stranger. Oh no, Sean, what? I'm so sorry, man. That's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. All right, our super rare is the Prince John. I don't think we've gotten him yet. No. So exert play an item from your hand or discard with cost 5 or less for free. Nice. Or from your discard. That's pretty great. 4 cost inkable. This card is fantastic. Oh, in co-parenting the dog, that's man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sean. That's listen, the I kind of joke with my wife. I almost think co-parenting a dog is harder than co-parenting would have been with co-parenting with my kid because like oh man the the idea of the idea of having to trade the dog back and forth is oof, that's tough. Listen, man, my wife is asking what happened. She wants to know all the details. Um, uh, so let me ask, Sean, how did you come up with the plan for the dog? And also, just so you know, man, if you need to just get out of town for a little while, you're always welcome to come down here. We'll hit the parks. We'll do something. Like, listen, there's so for anyone watching this who doesn't know, Sean and I go back a really long time at this point, and Sean has had to be a trooper at multiple times in his life. But he's one of the genuinely just warmest, kindest people. And it's sometimes hard as his friend to watch because he's just such a sweet human. It's John, you're always welcome to come. Okay, so we got a cold foil super rare. Because Kelly, Sean was we've been friends from Word of the Nerd. And we went to a con together, and we were supposed to see Sean in Toronto when we went to Toronto, but it just didn't work out for whatever reason. I think we just missed him, and so I don't think you ever got to meet him. Or if I think maybe I saw Sean, but you guys didn't get to see him with me. I can't remember now, but yeah. So yeah. I've completely lost my train of thought. Cold foiled super rare. We love it. Let's go. All right. We're getting towards the end here, everybody. Getting towards the end. We got another healing touch, another white rabbit. I think we got those 2 cards back to back the last time too. That's funny. Merryweather, another Taffeta, another Merlin. I love it. Again, my daughter is gonna love this Hey Hey card because neither of us wanted to give up custody, and doing something like weekly or bi-weekly makes it hard to move on from one another. Yeah, that makes sense. So monthly made sense, but we are going to see if bi-monthly makes more sense. It's whatever is best for the dog. Yeah, I mean, dogs get sad super quick, so it'll be interesting to see if how long it takes for the dog to kind of adjust to the new world. That's tough. We got a Pacha Radigan's Party. When you have while you have damaged character here, this location gets +2 lore. Ooh, I like that. So this is kind of like a cheaper Queen's Tower that you just have to keep damaged characters at. Food fight. your characters gain exert for one lore, deal one damage to chosen character this turn. Oh, okay. So this is an aggro deck kind of thing. Essentially, what happens is you play this card, and that turn all your cards, your aggro cards out, get this effect to where they can deal one damage by exerting for one lore. Now, obviously, you got to have a lot of lore to make this worth it, but could be super useful if used right. Well, I'm lucky because she was always out and gone for work, etc. It's more when he's with her. I was always with him in 3+ years. I've only left him a handful of times. Oh, this is breaking my heart. For you, for the dog, for everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our first rare for this pack is the Vanellope. She has Rush. She's a 4-cost 3/3 for 2 lore. And when you play this character, she gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So, yeah, pretty great. Ooh, we got the Scar. He's got, stitch over here. He's a 4-cost 4/2 with ward. Whenever one of your characters challenges a damaged character, you may draw a card. I like that. And then we got the cold foil of the Queen card that we talked about earlier. Ooh, are you going to see Jack? Getting his first. Oh, that's great. Oh, listen, you don't have to worry about the sad vibes. Listen, I want to hear about what's going on in your world. I'm kind of jealous you're going to see Jack though. I bet. Yeah, I bet all the wives want the tea for sure. Listen, I hope that you guys have a great time. I kind of want to go with you. Just fly out to the UK. That sounds awesome. So we got another Lilo, an Earth Giant, an Oaf. Oh, let's move our Scar over where he belongs here. Simba, Vision of the Future. Again, we talked about this card earlier. It's kind of crazy. When will my life begin? Chosen character can't challenge during their next turn, and you get to draw a card. Not bad. The library. Try everything. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They can't quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. That's not bad. Little John. Elsa over here. Okay, so now we got both of the rare Vanellopes. We got this one, and then we got the shift. This one's the shift 2. I don't know how many of these are also in the starter decks. So that's, hey, and there's Jack. Jack, what time is it for you? It's like late for you, isn't it? Like 9 p.m. Apparently. Now we just need Sam here. If Sam was here, it'd be like totally complete. Like, yeah. And then we got the bell. You wouldn't happen to be playing Lorcana, would you, Jack? Are you Probably not. You play like real games. Oh no. Okay, so we got a 4-cost 2/3 2 lore ward. And when you play this character, your other characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. Nice, I like that. And then we got the Mother Gothel in the cold foil. Yeah, no worries, Jack. I think she is still podcasting, Sean. I don't know. I haven't checked recently. I haven't. I know she maintained her blog for a long time, but that kind of fell off, I think, and she was just doing more like archive stuff, but then I haven't really checked in recently. Okay, so we got another Fix It Felix um, for that set. I did get starter decks, so we might pull one of the starter decks and just see like how much of what we're getting is already in the starter decks. We got another one of the Nox, another Night Howler Rage. Ooh, so here's a different mini. So she's non-inkable, one cost, 1/2 for 1. And when you play this character, chosen character gets -2 this turn. That's not bad. I think, again, they're trying to get more aggro in the game, so this could help. Another Kronk. Nice. Merlin's Carpet Bag. We got the foil of that earlier. Another Taffeta. Another Seven Dwarves Mine. All right, so we got the rare Anna. Let's move Maleficent over here. So she's a 7 cost, shift 4. So you're going to get her out on turn 4 because there's tons of Annas in the game. 4/5 for 2 lore. And when you play this character, exert all opposing characters. So this is pretty great because theoretically speaking, what you could do is you wait until maybe turn 5 or 6, you shift her in for 4, and then you have a couple of cards out there that will lock her down, lock your exerted cards down. That could really like blow up a whole person's curve and their mechanic and everything. So this card could be pretty strong if used the right way, which we haven't seen a ton out of the rares for this set yet. Okay, so we got the Cold Foil Who's With Me, and then very next pack we got the regular Who's With Me. Not bad. And then, we got the Cold Foil When My Life Begin. Okay, look, my friends are here. We got 6 packs left. We've got to get an Enchanted. We got to pull the Enchanted, if no other reason than I need people to follow me on TikTok so I can start streaming on TikTok. So here's hoping one of these 6 has it. I mean, what, 4 Enchanted or 4 Legendaries? Not bad. I'd like to see at least one more of those, but really hoping for the Enchanted. Ooh, this is a cool Minnie Mouse. So this is Compassionate Friend. 4 costs, 1/5 for 2 lore. And whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. That card's really strong. We got another Gale. More Hyenas. Evil Comes Prepared. We got the foil from that earlier. Chaka. Again, I love this new Mickey. 1 cost, inkable, 1/2, 1 lore with resist. Really love this card. The small Clarabelle. Here's another one of the Fix It Felixes. So this one's the 5 cost, shift 3. For my friends who don't know, I'll explain some things. So in Lorcana, the way Lorcana works is you don't have mana like in Magic, or power. I think it is in Pokemon. In this game, you have yeah, for sure. You have each card has this little symbol in the top left corner here. And if this symbol is, let's see here so I don't spoil what's coming in the pack. Yeah. If it has this gold ring around it, it means it's inkable. What inkable means is that instead of playing this card as is, once per turn I can ink a card, I play it face down, and this becomes my mana. So obviously, inkable cards are more useful than non-inkable cards because you can ink them even if you can't play them. So that's what inkable means. This here is how much damage they do. This is how much damage they take. And then, of course, you have your body with whatever your effects are. So this, when it says shift, this card normally takes 5 ink to play. But if you have another Fix It Felix on your board, that's maybe like a 2 cost, or in this case, a 3 cost, which there is, then you can shift 3, so you can play it on a 3 cost. Or I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. If you have another Fix It Felix that's cheaper, instead of paying 5 lore, you pay 3 lore, and you can play this on top of that other card. So it essentially replaces that other card. The cool thing about it, though, is that where normally when you play a card, it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it has summoning sickness. You can't really do anything with it your first turn. When you shift a card, you can, because it's replacing a card that's already on your board. We got another Sleepy. Okay, so we got the rare Robin Hood. 9 cost, 6/6, 4 lore. For each damage on opposing characters, you pay 1 less to play this character, and he has ward. So, what's my best card? I have a set championship card that I won in the last set championship that's pretty rare. And then I have a couple of promo cards that are fairly rare. But I also, when I was in Chicago for one of the challenges, I got Ryan, who's Miller's, I think his last name. Yes. Who's the game designer. He signed a card for me, 2 cards for me. So, and I got the promo card from being at a challenge. So those are pretty rare. The most rare card in the game is a Enchanted Ursula, or the D23 Ursula from the very first set that released. So yeah, I like this Robin Hood. It's good. Okay, another location, Bad Anon. Villain characters gain exert with 3 lore. Play a character with the same name as this character for free while here. Ooh, that's cool. Don't know how useful that would be, but that's cool. And then our cold foil's the Toque. I feel like our oh yeah, listen, so here is my set championship Ursula. So you can see this is this is both a promo and enchanted. It was for only the top 4 players in each like set championship tournament. So yeah, she's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Okay. I feel like our luck has cooled off a little bit, but here's hoping. All right, so we got another Kanai. Nice. Hypnotic Strength. We saw that earlier. The Clarabelle we saw. There's the 2 Clarabelles together. Got the Mickey. The new Detective Donald. The Rudy. Okay, so here's a different Robin Hood. So he's a 5 cost, shift 3, 3/5. And this character gains a lore for each opposing damaged character in play. Yeah, I like this card. I like that you can get him on turn 3, and he's a 3/5. And theoretically speaking, you can do some damage, get some lore. There are some great villains in this game. There's also a mechanic. So there's action cards in this game, which are like your spell cards. And the spell cards are, some of them are also songs. And there's some of the villain songs in here, and they're just such wonderful cards. One of the meta cards in the game is a Ruby card that's a 7-drop song, and it's Be Prepared, and it's just total board wipe. So it's one of the big meta cards in the game, and it's absolutely phenomenal. We got a Finder's Keeper. Got another Queen card. I'm pretty sure we already got this Queen. Yeah, I think we got that one. We got another. So super rare. This is the Scroop. He's 3 costs, non-inkable, 2/1 for 2 lore, but he has evasive. And when you play this character, you may pay 3 ink to banish chosen damaged player. So he's good early and late game, even though he's not inkable, so that's not bad. Oh, and then we got a cold foil of the Vanellope. Again, I don't know if she is in the starter deck. Let's actually look real quick, because if so, I don't know that those are as rare as a result just from, being in the starter deck. So we've got 2 of each starter deck here. Let me pull out. Now they used to give the deck list on the side of the box, but they don't do that anymore. But we can at least see what our cold foils are. So, okay, so our cold foils are the Elsa and the Wreck-It Ralph, which we haven't seen yet. We have gotten one of the Scars, but we haven't gotten this Kronk. So, maybe there's Vanellopes in here. I suspect there are. But that means that we're doing pretty good there. Okay, next to last Vanellope. So what's actually funny, Sean, is I knew about the game when it was first announced, pretty early before it was released. And I've never been a huge TCG player, so I was like, ooh, I love Disney. The game looks gorgeous, but I'm not really a TCG player. I played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, but that's been a long time. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. And then I just kept seeing how awesome it was and how big it was getting. And so shortly after the first set, the second set, and before the third set, is when I got into it. And then I've fallen headfirst, literally hundreds of, not thousands of dollars at this point, dedicated to this hobby. So yeah, it's completely sucked me in. Ooh, good, more Merlins. We need a full set of these Merlins, I think. Obscura Fear, Break Free, Prince John. Love the new Knight cards. Ooh, another new Maleficent. Okay, so she's a 3-cost inkable, 0/4 for 2 lore. Whenever this character quests, you may choose and discard a card. Discard a card to return chosen character, item, or location with 3 or less to their player's hand. Okay, so this works in bounce because you can return a card to your hand. You do have to discard a card. Yeah, I think I like this card. I think I like that it's good in a Maleficent deck and in a bounce deck. Maid Marian, more King Randy, or King Candy, Randy. Okay, so we got the Wreck-It Ralph. Nice. When you play this character, return a character card from your discard to your hand. If the card is a princess character, gain 2 lore. Ooh, so this is bounce and princess friendly. It is a 7 cost though, non-inkable. It's a little tough. New Louisa card, 6 cost for 8 for 3 lore. No one's playing this unless you're already playing a magical deck, but she's cool. And then a cold foil Sven. All right, 3 packs left. I feel like we're gonna get at least one more legendary. At least one more legendary. I think it's gonna happen. The thing is, we got the 4 trove boxes, so that's 24. 24 more pack, or no, 32 more packs. Yes. There. And then, you know, obviously the boosters in the starter decks. So we've only got 36 more packs at the moment. So, you know, not a ton of cards to get everything. But I will be getting more boxes and more troves as we go forward. Got a Vanellope, Retrosphere, Ed, nice. We want more hyenas. The Ratigan, the Queen, which I think is pretty great. Simba, the Ludwig von Drake. I love this Arthur card so much. He's just so cute. Oh my gosh. This is the games referee Pete. Okay, so we got the other Ralph. 3 cost, 1/4 for 3 lore. And whenever you're ready, this character gain 1 lore for each 1 damage on him. Interesting. There we go. All right. Legendary number 5. So we got the Camilo Madrigal. Family Copycat. Whenever this character quests, you may gain lore equal to the lore of chosen other character of yours. Return that character to your hand. Oh, so not only are you getting the lore of that card, but it's also in your bounce. So here's a Madrigal card that now enhances Amethyst bounce. Yeah, I love that. Come on, focus up, camera. My phone's not having it today. Come on, I think it's these. I think it's these emboss. It's really messing with the camera. And then we got the cold foil Zazu. But that's 5 of the 12 legendaries. 5 down. 7 to go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 for each. And again, one of them was a cold foil. So doing good. Last 3 packs. Maybe this is where our luck really hits its peak. So we got another Rut, Archimedes, Flora, Daisy, Basil, Duck for Cover, which we talked about earlier. Rapunzel's Tower. Character gets +3 defense while here. It's already got 8. That's very tanky. I like it. Ooh, okay. So this Ed, over there. This Ed is a non-inkable 4 cost, 2/4 for 3 lore. Damaged characters can't challenge this character. That's cool. Maybe we're finally getting to the point where hyenas are going to be valid plays. Ludwig. Okay, so our first rare is the Namari. Another one of these for each character, opposing character banished and challenged this turn. You may pay 2 less for this character. Okay, so that's interesting. So unlike the others, where you know for discard or whatever you're reducing, you're getting a discount. In this case, you're going super aggro. You're going to attack with everything you got. And if you can banish 2 or 3 cards, you're not dropping this 2 or 3 lore. You're dropping it 4 or 6 lore, which is pretty strong. So like that. We got the super rare Maximus. At the end of your turn, if you have any characters in play with 5 strength or more, gain 2 lore. If you have any in play with 10 or more, gain 5 lore. Ooh, that's pretty strong. Like that. And then our cold foil is the mini dancer. Whenever Mickey challenges another character, gain a lore. Like it. How do you know if it's rare, super rare? Okay. So the number of sides tells you the rarity. So the circle is commons. The little leaf here in the bottom is uncommon. The triangle here is rare. The steel, almost like fleur-de-lis, is super rare. And then these gold leafier ones are the legendaries. And then the most rare are the enchanteds, which have this like hollow symbol down here. All right, last pack, best pack. Here we go. Just so everybody knows, if I pull an enchanted, I'm gonna go crazy shakes. Just so you know, it's gonna be wild. We got a Vanellope, nice. Another Cogsworth, a Fauna, Donald, Ever as Before, Shield of Arendelle. Again, this Glimmer versus Glimmer card, I'm not so sure about. Amethyst Chromacon, an Arthur. All right, our first rare is the Sherwood Forest. So two to move, 7 defense, 2 ink to play. Is inkable. Your character's name Robin Hood move here for free, and characters gain ward. And when exert for 1 lore, deal 2 damage to chosen damage character while here. That's cool. So, this is why this card is valuable. So, you get a card here. You get a card here, and it's going to get ward, right? And then you're able to challenge, then use some effect or other card to ready, and then as long as you have lore left over, you're able to exert that card again, because most cards that let you re-ready a character specifically say either you can't quest or you can't quest or challenge. So if you've already quested or you've already challenged, then you're coming back, you're exerting again, and you're doing damage on top of everything else. That's why this card is so good. And again, we haven't seen a ton of like useful constructed deck rares, but this is definitely one, I think. Sheriff of Nottingham. For each item you have in play, you pay 1 less to play this character. He's 5'9", which is crazy. And he has support. And 4 lore. Pretty good. And alas, no enchanted in this box. We do get the happy cold foil. We do get 5 of the legendaries. That's pretty good. I want to say the cold foil Donald is maybe the coolest just because it's cold foil. We know that the maybe the most valuable card here, I'm just checking now what TCG says, is probably the Merlin. Yeah, definitely the Merlin. So the most valuable pull we got is the Merlin. And I think it's probably my favorite. Having said that, if we look at the super rares real quick, I think I also kind of love the Maleficent. And the Daisy, which is very in hot demand for this set. Let's just look real quick. The Daisy is maybe the second most valuable card we pulled. And again, it's just because she's such a good card. You're playing her on turn 1. You're getting a 1/4, which means they're not getting rid of her till turn 3, 4 at the earliest. And every time she quests, she's forcing them to get rid of all of their songs, their actions, their anything that's not a character card. Um, it's pretty great. It's a pretty great card. I don't know. Should we do a bonus pack? Let's do it. Let's just see. We're going to open up one of our starter decks. Get a bonus pack before we call the stream. Mainly because I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to have to go eat. So just as always, starter deck fun. You get the punch outs for your lore counter and your damage tiles. You get a play mat. You get a rule quick start guide. As always, lots of fun. We'll set those off to the side here. We get our actual deck. Let's see what we got going here. Wax paper is wild. Okay, so the Cold Foil Super Rare Elsa. Rush Evasive. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing character. Nice. The Ralph Rare Foil. The Anna and the Olaf, which we both got. Which we got both of those already. We got the sword released. That a little damage there. At the start of your turn, if you have a character in play with more lore, with more attack than each opposing character, each opponent loses one lore, and you gain lore equal to the lost lore. Ooh, that's fun. That's real fun. All right, so we got some Brunies, Archimedes, King of Hearts, Finders Keepers, Library. That should be all of our set 5 cards there. We got the Tophidas, the Turbos, more Tophidas, the Minis, Glimmer versus Glimmer. Set 5. Is everything in this set 5? Did they not do a starter deck with previous set cards? Yes, it is. Okay, so nice. So no previous set cards, which, is bad if you don't have the cards from the previous set, but good if like you want the starter decks to be more valuable towards this set. Yeah, nice. So we pulled almost all of those already. Let's just do a little bit of straightening here. Bear with me, everybody. So what I'll do after this, as always, I like to kind of let everyone know what my process is all of these will get added into my Dreamborn, so I can catalog everything. They'll get sleeved, except of course this is my first opening for the new set, so that means all of the best copies of each card that I've gotten will go in my master set book. And yeah, that'll happen pretty much right after I'm done here. I also haven't done that for all of the cards I got at Gen Con, so I'll be doing those at the same time. And then next week we'll do more of this. More Shimmering Skies. Again, just remember, if I get to if I get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, then as a reward, we will be opening the one of the yes, I know. Hey, listen, getting bots is like means I'm like doing something right? So maybe. Um, so I will open up this first chapter, Illumineer's Trove. Before we open this last pack, I will tell everyone a quick little story, Gen Con tale. So at Gen Con, I got in line for um, the Ravensburger booth. The first day I got there, my flight got in too late for me to get in line early. So I got there, and by the time I got to Ravensburger, they were sold out of the first chapter troves they had brought. Um, the I then went on the second day, got in line, made friends with the woman behind me, had another set of friends with me. Um, a few people just came for the pins or didn't want to wait for the line the whole time, so they fell out. And what ended up happening is they sold out of the troves that day. The last three went to me, my friend, and the person that see, that's what I think, Jack. Went to me, my friend, and the person that we met in line. We got the last three. And as far as I know, these are the last three troves they're going to sell from first chapter. So that felt pretty cool. And so if I never make it to 1,000 followers on TikTok, I might never open this trove. But if I get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, as my first live stream on TikTok, I will open this box. Bonus pack. Let's see how we do. Simba, Lilo, Gathering Knowledge, more hyenas, Medal of Heroes, Shield of Arendelle, Glimmer versus Glimmer, Magical Aid, Arthur. Ooh, so we got another sword released, a revive. Play a character card with cost 5 or less from your discard for free. Cool. And then another Hollow Sven. So there's the bonus pack. There's the pulls. We're gonna go ahead and call it that the Merlin is my favorite card, my favorite pull of the day. No Enchanted. He's gorgeous. He for those who know, I played a Sapphire Amethyst deck as my primary deck for the longest time, and this is just bringing my Sapphire Amethyst deck back. More bounce, more Merlins, more fun. I love it. I'm so happy that I got to have Sean and Jack here. That warms my heart. Jack, hopefully we didn't. I mean, it's a Friday night. I'm sure. I'm sure you're doing lovely things with your wife. Hopefully we didn't distract you too much. But I'm so happy you guys are here. Just having you all here makes this whole thing worth it for me. So thank you so much. Again, if you watch this after the fact, please come find me on TikTok, Nerd Nonsense. I'm Nerd Nonsense or Nerd_nonsense everywhere. I'm easy to find. Please come find me. You can find this stream on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you so much to my friends. Thank you so much to you all. Remember to always be kind, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.